Poem 2. Stella Alpina, Bonola, the 12th of August 2009. Don't walk away in silence. Written 21st of August 2009 via Mazzini Ventotto. Poem 2. Atmosphere. That last day. One of the doctors had told me just before out in the corridor, but I didn't understand everything. But I did understand Oggi, today. But I was still thinking the evening or the night. And at 11:30 that last morning, I was watching that bone underneath your neck. The breastbone, I think it's called. I was watching it slowly rising and then declining. And I was watching it for a while as it got slower. But then I just totally forgot about it. Didn't bother looking at it anymore. And still holding your warm right hand in my warm left hand, talking to you. But I was never going to say goodbye to you. And I was talking and rubbing your arm and telling you a few things we'd already said before. And anything that wasn't said before, we already knew. So no need to be wasting precious breath. And about 5 minutes past 12 noon, I whispered in your ear. And at this stage, I was still holding your hand, holding it together. Vado per una sigaretta, torno subito. And I kissed your cheek, and I thought it a bit strange, because your cheek was so cold. So I walked around the other side of the bed and kissed your other cheek. And that was so cold as well. But I passed no heed because your hand was warm, so I didn't realise it. And when I came back a few minutes later, a nurse was there fiddling around with your catheter and looking strangely at me. Now I know the meaning of that expression on her face. And I sat down again, holding your warm right hand in my warm left hand and rubbing your arm. And that nurse had gone out and came back with another nurse, and I still didn't realise it. Even with the two nurses on the other side of the bed with those expressions on their faces. And the nurse at the end of your bed, Christina, was calling me, Sean, to get my attention. And moving up towards the top of your bed and indicating with her hands. And when she got to the top of your bed, she felt your neck and I think your face and whispered to me across your bed, "È morta, Daniela è morta." And I was still holding your warm right hand and I said, "Ma la mano è calda." And I couldn't understand, because you must have been already dead for about half an hour. Those last few breaths slowly rising and declining, and I was still there like a fucking idiot, not realising that even though you were dead, you had departed with your warm right hand in mine, and I had remained behind with my warm left hand in yours, sempre.